Many organizations change their organization structures regularly in a response to the challenges of running a more integrated business. Whenever we choose an organizational structure, we take the benefits and we experience some costs. There's no such thing as a free lunch. Every choice gives positives and negatives. We need to be able to deliver the positives and avoid the negatives in any structure we choose. A typical organizational journey starts with a functional organization. This traditional form of structure has advantages in terms of clarity, dedicated resources, and focus. However, we also experience the negatives of a lack of flexibility and silo thinking. To overcome these disadvantages, we move towards some form of matrix which gives us the advantages of responsiveness, flexibility, and improved ability to manage resources across the silos. However, if the matrix is not well implemented, and if people don't have the skills to make it work, we start to experience a lack of clarity, slower decisions, and resource allocation challenges. The risk is that we deal with this latest set of disadvantages by assuming that the structure can't work, and by cycling back to a vertical functional organization where, of course, we will start to experience the downsides of this style again. If we don't break this cycle, we stay on an endless journey of reorganization. If we look at the factors in the bottom right of the grid, we notice that these aren't actually about structure itself. They are all about how people work together in a matrix. The secret to preventing these potential disadvantages is not to constantly reorganize, but to adapt our systems, skills, and ways of working. An overemphasis on any one element of these at the expense of the others can derail the whole change effort. Structural change alone does not complete the change effort and often makes things worse by disrupting the networks and communities that actually get things done. Formal organizational change is also too slow and imprecise a tool to give us the flexibility we need to respond to a fast-changing environment. If we focus too much on structure, we will tend to keep tinkering with reporting lines in an attempt to force the behaviors we require. As the structure changes, it reinforces different behaviors and requires different networks and ways of working. If we reorganize every 2 years, we just train our people to continue with business as usual, in the expectation everything will change again in 2 years. Building a culture and set of behaviors that reinforces matrix working is not a short-term project. It requires a sustained effort over a long period of time. You can avoid the endless journey by focusing less on structure and more on aligning systems, skills, and ways of working.